Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Malhai in the college office, and I'm here to talk to you about some important senior college and career office events that will be happening now through the end of the year. So the things I want to talk about are our senior wall, the Scholastic Assembly, and then what to do if you need to make a new plan. So hopefully over the past couple of years you've noticed our really awesome senior wall. I love the wall, it's one of my favorite things. This is when we're going to take over the windows of the college and career office and the counseling office, and we are going to showcase you guys and where you are going next. So you are going to tell us if you're joining the military, going off to college and which college, going to Francis Tuttle and what program you're going to do, going to the workforce, going to do an interesting gap year program. We have a space for everybody on the wall. I get local businesses and groups sometimes to donate things like gift cards or prizes. And students that complete the form will be eligible to be pulled for prizes, and I get to deliver prize packs. Sometimes I get like Babbel gift cards, those are awesome, Starbucks gift cards, college swag if you're going to a college. If they've given anything to me for my office, I try to give that away. And it's just a really great time to celebrate you. I really enjoy the wall. And I love it when people walk past and see where you guys are going, where their friends are going. The teachers come by and see who's going where. It's a really great part of the end of your senior year. I also put up my red and gold backdrop. That's actually been up for a while. You guys are welcome to use that to take pictures, maybe like during lunches or before or after school. That's for you guys to start taking some photos with your friends. I'm excited to say that we're having a senior Scholastic night, and so this is like a combination awards and scholarship assembly, a little similar to some of the things we've gotten to do in the past pre-COVID. So we'll have this on Wednesday, April 27th at 6 o'clock in the PAC, and we will be doing several different things that night. We will be giving out the academic awards for which are nominated by your teachers, and so if you ever in the past got like the Algebra 1 Student of the Year Award or Choir Student of the Year Award, if you are a senior receiving one of those awards, those will be given out on our Scholastic night. If you are earning an AP medal, which would be if you took 5 or more AP classes, I will be giving out AP medals that night. We'll be celebrating any scholarships you have received, or if you've earned any certificates, like from Francis Tuttle programs. I know I have seniors who already have their Certified Nurses Assistant, or you are certified in Adobe Suite or Microsoft Office. You guys have been doing some amazing things, and we want to celebrate that. Those of you also who are joining the military, all of those things would be celebrated on our senior Scholastic night. So how do I get this information? I need you guys to tell me, and so I have created a Google form. And so this is where I get where you're going next, which is what I'll be putting up on the senior wall. And this is where I will find out if you have been offered scholarships from different colleges, or if you've earned different certifications, if you're planning on doing something like joining the military or the workforce, or we've had students do some really cool gap year things with AmeriCorps or the Peace Corps. So you would tell me all about that on the Google form. I have a QR code that will be up at the end of this video, and then I'm also giving teachers, a lot of my senior teachers, flyers with that code. So what are we using this data for? Because I think that's always a good question to ask when somebody is asking you for data. So we use this data for several really important things. One, we use it for the senior wall and the senior assembly, and those are just great ways that we want to celebrate you, recognize you, see where you guys are going, because that's really meaningful for us as educators. But there are a lot of practical reasons we need this data as well. I have scholarship groups, including the Oklahoma City Community Foundation, that require this data from me. I use it to build our school profile, which colleges use to evaluate us as a school. And then it helps me figure out what things I need to be offering as the college advisor, and it helps Ms. Reedus figure out what she needs to offer as the career advisor. What scholarships are our students getting? Where are they going after they graduate? What can we do to add to things like, Panther Application Week, workshops, even the types of classes we offer here. This data really helps us look at that and shape what we offer for our students and help make sure that colleges and businesses are excited to get you guys as students because they see the amazing things that you all are going on to do. And then comes the point where you might be sort of thinking, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do next, actually. I thought I had a plan, I thought I had time for my plan, and suddenly it's April and now I'm kind of not sure what I'm up to, but I'm also maybe a little embarrassed or intimidated to go talk to somebody, or I just think the deadline's passed and I can't do anything. It is totally okay to not have a plan. That's okay. You still have time to make a plan. And that is something that Ms. Reedus or I would be excited to help you with. So just a couple of really common things. If you have decided recently that you do in fact want to go to college, because sometimes this happens. I have people who all through high school didn't think it was for them, and now they're looking around and they're going, you know what? This is for me. This is something I want to do, but I missed everything. I didn't participate in PA. I didn't go to any college visits. There are a lot of colleges that still have applications open and available, and I can help you find them. And I also want to point out that we have some really amazing community colleges right around us where you could live at home and commute. That includes OSU OKC, OCCC, Rose State's a little farther, but they're kind of fun because they have dorms. And those are all open enrollment. You can apply right now. You will be accepted, you can do some placement testing, and you can have a plan in place to be going to college in the fall. Those schools also have great transfer agreements with our bigger schools like UCO, OSU, OU, SNU. You can start at a community college, save money, apply now, and then absolutely graduate from OU or OSU or UCO in 4 years. Some of you have applied, you've done all your things. You've been accepted to several schools, but you're still not sure where you're going to commit. That is also okay. In fact, if you haven't gotten all of your financial aid offers yet, that's really kind of where I want you to be. May 1st is the traditional commitment day. That is the day typically where colleges will require you to say, yes, I'm coming to your school. And so it is okay if you have not committed yet. For the form, put where you think you're going to go. And then you can update that form at any time. And when I'm doing my data gathering, I will use the most recent version of the form that you have filled out. Some of you are not interested in college at all, or you're not interested in college right now, right? For whatever reason, that is not something that you are looking for, and that is also okay. The first thing I want to do is point out that all of the students that graduate from North have an amazing scholarship opportunity at Francis Tuttle. Everybody that graduates from North, whether they went to Francis Tuttle while they were in high school, or if you never went, you can go to Francis Tuttle for free as long as you start by the time you are 21. And you can go full-time or part-time. And they have everything from like computer programming and IT programs, to cosmetology or esthetician, auto mechanic, to machining, to animation. They are just, we are so lucky that they are our technology center and they are very close and you can go for free. I have students who will absolutely do it full time and get done in a year and a half and start work, or they will do it part time while they put themselves, like they support themselves with work, or while they're taking a few college classes. And so you have all of those options available to you. And then some of you are done. You are done with school. It is time for you to look for work, and that is what you want to do, and that is also okay. And I'm really excited to say that Ms. Reedus has put together an awesome career fair, and that will be happening on Friday, April 29th. And we will have some great employers that are here looking for seniors to start work full-time, including Mercy Hospital, Lowe's, and the local plumbing and electrician unions. And those are programs where you start as an apprentice and they will go with you all the way through until you become a licensed plumber or electrician. And that can be an excellent career path, and you will always be in demand and you will make great money. And the military will also be joining us for our career fair day. So Ms. Reedus and I are still here for you. We might be in testing. Ugh. But as soon as that is over, or as long as you can find us in our offices, we are still here for you to create a plan so that you are excited about what you are doing next. So here's my QR code for my senior form and some common questions. When do I need to complete this? So if you want to be included on our Scholastic night, and I hope you do, I need you to complete this by April 20th, because I'll have to have all my names. What happens if you're going to change what you're doing? Maybe you fill out the form today and you're all excited, and then tomorrow you get accepted into some kind of new program and you're like, oh no. That is okay. I will try to make your answers editable, or you can just fill out the form again, and I will use the most recent version of your form whenever I am putting things together. For scholarship reporting, this can get kind of confusing. If you have a award letter that shows you the 4-year total, that's the number I want. If you have a letter or a scholarship notification that's just something like, oh, the $1,500 a year President's Leadership Award, well, you take that $1,500 and you multiply it by 4, because I need your 4-year scholarship total, so you'd write down $6,000 for me. How do you know if you're going to be recognized on the Scholastic night? You will receive an invitation to come, so that will not be a surprise. And if you are filling out this form, then it's probably something that we would love for you to attend. We probably have a way we want to recognize you. All right, guys, thanks so much. And you're welcome to come see me if you have any questions. If you don't get the QR code right now or you don't have time, that is okay. I'll have the QR codes posted around the building and in our senior classrooms. Thanks so much.